Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Queenie Azhar Namayanti, and in this video, I want to show you about two types of interpreting, namely consecutive interpreting and simultaneous interpreting. So let's get started.
Halo semuanya, kembali lagi di Beropini. Di video kali ini gue akan membicarakan tentang toxic positivity. Nah, sebelum gue mulai, gue pengen encourage kalian untuk subscribe dulu ke channel gue dan juga aktifin notification bell-nya biar tiap kali gue upload video, kalian gak akan ketinggalan.
Hello everyone, welcome to Beropini. In this video, I want to tell you about toxic positivity. So before I start it, I want to encourage you to subscribe my channel and click the notification so when I upload my video, you won't miss it.
Kalau udah, ayo kita mulai.
Let's get started.
Kesehatan mental itu sebenarnya penting banget, karena setiap tahunnya ada 1 dari 4 orang yang mengalami gangguan kesehatan mental. Kalau kata WHO nih, suicide is the second leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-old globally.
Mental health is very important because 1 until 4 people get mental health.
Nah, kalau kita ngomongin ke Indonesia, sayangnya isu kesehatan mental ini masih dianggap sepele. Kalau ada seseorang yang depresi, dibilangnya tuh dia lemah, atau dia kurang iman, dia kurang deket sama Tuhannya, bahkan ada juga yang disuruh ruqyah.
Talking about Indonesia, sadly, mental health issue is still considered trivial. If there is someone who depressed, they say that someone is weak or lack faith, not class with God, and some are even told to ruqyah.
Terus kalau kita dengar soal berita orang bunuh diri, wah abis deh tuh orangnya. Akidahnya di-shaming, diomongin macem-macem, dikomentarin yang enggak-enggak. Padahal sebenarnya nih, dengan dia bunuh diri aja tuh harusnya kita udah dapet hint gak sih? Seberapa berat beban yang harus dia pikul waktu dia masih hidup dulu.
Then if we heard about suicide news, that person will be commented with a negative comment and some of shaming the Akidah. In fact, with that someone's suicide should be a hint for us how hard someone life is.
Harusnya tuh kita bisa lebih berempati.
We should be
Instead of
more
talking about this issue and trying to find some real solution, masyarakat kita malah membiasakan diri terbelenggu sama yang namanya toxic positivity. Pasti kalian pernah ngalamin ini sih. Misalnya kalian lagi ada masalah, terus kalian curhat ke teman kalian. Nah, teman kalian ini merespon curhatan kalian dengan sabar ya udahlah nggak apa-apa, ntar juga lupa. Stay positif aja. Coba husnuzon deh. Coba lebih bersyukur deh. Ada loh orang yang lebih parah keadaannya daripada lo.
Our society is getting used to being cycled to toxic positivity. Surely you have experienced this. For example, you have a problem, then you confide to your friend. Your friends respond, just be patient. It is okay. You'll forget it later. Stay positive. You should husnuzon. Try to be more grateful because there are people whose situation is worse than you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Atau mungkin sering juga kalian berada di posisi teman kalian itu. Kalian nyuruh teman kalian ini untuk mengubur dalam-dalam perasaan dan emosi negatif mereka ketika mereka lagi kena masalah.
Or maybe you are usually in that friend position. You tell your friends to bury their negative feelings and emotion when they are in trouble.
Positive vibes only. I'm actually also guilty of this. Karena gue juga lahir dari masyarakat yang bilang bahwa perasaannya negatif itu buruk dan perasaan positif itu baik.
Because I was also born from the society that say that negative feelings are bad and positive feelings are good.
Gue pernah di posisi dimana gue harus suppressing emosi gue hanya karena gue gak mau dibilang tukang marah-marah atau tukang ngeluh. Terutama sama netizen-netizen.
I have done in a position where I must suppress my emotion just because I don't want to be called an angry person or a complainer, especially by netizens.
Gue juga pernah di posisi dimana waktu gue lagi dicurhatin temen gue, jawaban gue itu 11-12 lah sama yang tadi. Sabar aja, ya udah biarin aja, biar Tuhan yang bales, semangat terus, bla 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 bla, all that
I
nonsense.
also have done in from position when my friend confide, but my answer is the same as previously. Just be patient. Just let it be. Let God answer. Keep spirit and blah blah blah.
Lama-kelamaan tuh gue juga sadar sendiri cuy, kalau ternyata gue ya juga terbelenggu oleh toxic positivity ini. Harusnya ketika gue lagi dicurhatin sama temen gue itu bisa jadi pendengar yang baik dan memvalidasi perasaan temen gue saat itu.
Over the time, I realized that I was also bound this toxic positivity should be when friend confide, when friend talking. I can be a good listener and validate my friends' feeling at the time.
Semestinya perasaan manusia itu nggak kita kategorikan segampang itu. Perasaan-perasaan negatif yang kita rasain itu ternyata nggak selamanya buruk. Malah dengan kita jujur sama diri kita sendiri atas apa yang kita rasain, entah itu marah, entah itu sedih, kecewa, you name it.
We can't categorize human feelings that easily. The negative feelings are not always bad, even if we are honest with ourselves for what we are feeling, whether it is angry, sad, disappointed, you name it.
Bikin kita jadi lebih tahu gimana caranya untuk ngerespon sama perasaan tersebut dan juga ngerespon keadaan saat itu. Kita juga jadi lebih tahu bantuan kayak apa sih yang kita butuhin untuk ngejaga kesehatan mental kita.
Make us more aware of how to respond to these feelings and also the current situation. We know better what help we need to maintain our mental health.
Denial terhadap emosi kita sendiri itu ternyata nggak sehat. Pura-pura happy terus, pura-pura positif terus, itu tuh malah bikin kita jadi tertekan. Dan yang paling penting, masalah kita tuh nggak akan kelar. Malah makin parah, karena setiap kali kita dihadapin sama masalah, terus kita merasakan semua perasaan-perasaan negatif ini, semua itu tuh kita kubur dalam-dalam. Karena katanya kita tuh nggak boleh negatif, kita harus positif terus. Lama-kelamaan tuh kita bisa meledak.
Denial of our feelings are unhealthy. Pretend to always be happy, pretend to always be positive. It makes us depressed, and the most important thing is our problem not solved, and even worse because every time we are faced with a problem, then we feel these negative feelings, we bury them deep because they say we have to stay positive instead of negative, and after the time, it will be explode.
Acknowledging, validating, and paying attention to our emotions is actually an act of self-love and a way for us to transform. Nah, mulai sekarang, kalau misalnya lo lagi kesel nih, terus kalian merasa kayak kecewa sama keadaan atau sesuatu lah, atau seseorang, terus marah, terus sedih, ya nggak apa-apa, kalian nggak usah merasa bahwa itu tuh hal yang buruk. It's totally normal, it's totally natural. By having these negative emotions doesn't make you a negative person.
So from now on, if for example you are upset, then you feel disappointed about the situation or something or someone, keep getting angry and keep sad, it is okay. You don't have to feel that it is a bad thing.
Yang paling penting juga, kalau kalian lagi dicurhatin temen, please stop with the stay
Also, the most
positive
important
mantra.
thing is whether your friend is confiding.
Karena lagi toxic positivity yang lo kasih ke temen lo itu sebenarnya nggak membuat masalah temen lo itu jadi kelar. So instead, be a good listener and validate their feelings.
Because again, the toxic positivity that you give to your friend makes your friend's problem unfinished.
Halo semuanya,
Hello
kembali
everyone,
lagi di
welcome back to
Beropini.
Beropini.
Di video kali
In
ini
this
gue
video, I
akan
want to
membicarakan
tell
tentang
you
toxic
about
positivity.
positivity.
Nah, sebelum
So
gue
before
mulai,
I
gue pengen
start,
encourage
I
kalian
encourage
untuk
you to
subscribe dulu ke
subscribe
channel gue, dan
and
juga aktifin
click
notification
notification
bell-nya biar
so
tiap
that,
kali gue upload
every
video,
I
kalian gak akan
video, you
ketinggalan.
will
Kalau
not
udah,
miss it.
ayo kita
So then,
mulai.
let's get started.
Kesehatan mental itu
Mental
sebenarnya
health is
penting
very
banget,
important
karena setiap
because
tahunnya ada
24
1 dari
people
4 orang
get
yang
mental
mengalami
health
gangguan
disorder
kesehatan
every
mental.
year.
Kalau kata
According to
WHO nih,
WHO,
suicide is the second leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-old globally. Nah, kalau kita ngomongin
Talking
ke
about
Indonesia,
Indonesia,
sayangnya isu
sadly,
kesehatan
mental
mental
health
ini
issue
masih
is
dianggap
still
sepele.
considered trivial.
Kalau ada seseorang yang
If
depresi,
there is someone
dibilangnya
who's
tuh dia
depressed,
lemah,
they say
atau
that
dia
he's
kurang
weak or
iman,
not
dia
fit,
kurang dekat
not
sama
blessed with
Tuhannya,
God.
bahkan
Some
ada juga
are
yang
even
disuruh
told to
ruqyah.
ruqyah.
Terus kalau
Then
kita
if we
dengar
heard
soal
about
berita orang bunuh
suicide
diri,
news,
wah
that
abis
person
deh tuh orangnya.
committed
Akidahnya di
suicide
shaming,
and
diomongin
akidah
macem-macem, dikomentarin yang
negatif.
enggak-enggak. Padahal sebenarnya
In
nih,
fact,
dengan
with
dia
that
bunuh diri
someone
aja tuh harusnya kita
suicide
dapet
should
hint
be
gak sih?
hint for
Seberapa
us
berat
how
beban
hard
yang
his
harus dia
life
pikul
is.
waktu dia masih hidup dulu. Harusnya tuh kita
We
bisa
should be
lebih
more
berempati.
empathetic.
Instead of talking about this issue and trying to find some real solution, masyarakat kita malah
Our society is
membiasakan
getting
diri
used to
terbelenggu
being
sama yang
to
namanya
toxic
toxic
positivity.
positivity. Pasti
Surely
kalian
you
pernah
have
ngalamin ini sih. Misalnya
experienced
kalian
this.
lagi ada
For
masalah,
example, you
terus
have
kalian curhat ke
a
teman
problem,
kalian.
then you
Nah,
confide
teman
in
kalian
your friend.
ini
Your
merespon
friend's
curhatan
response
kalian
is
dengan
just be patient.
sabar ya,
It is
yaudahlah
okay,
gak apa-apa,
you'll
ntar juga
forget it
lupa.
later,
Stay positif aja.
You
Coba
should be
husnuzon deh.
husnuzon,
Coba
try to
lebih
be
bersyukur deh.
regretful.
Ada loh
There
orang
are
lebih
people
parah
whose
keadaannya daripada
situation
lo.
is
They ask you
worse
how
than
you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Or
Atau
maybe
mungkin
you're
sering juga kalian
usually
berada di posisi
in that
teman
friend
kalian itu.
position.
Kalian
You tell
nyuruh
your
teman
friend
kalian
to
ini
break
untuk
the
mengubur
negative
dalam-dalam
feelings
perasaan
and
dan emosi
emotion
negatif
when,
mereka ketika
when
mereka
they are
lagi kena
in
masalah.
trouble.
Positive vibes only. I'm actually also guilty of this. Karena gue juga lahir
Because
dari
I was
masyarakat
also
yang
born from a
bilang
society
bahwa
that said that
perasaan yang
negative
negatif itu
feelings are
buruk
bad
dan perasaan
and
positif
positive
itu
feelings are
baik.
good.
Gue pernah di posisi dimana gue harus suppress
I have done in
emosi
a
gue
position where I
hanya
must
karena
suppress
gue
my
nggak mau
emotion
dibilang
just
tukang
because I don't want
marah-marah
to be called
atau
an angry
tukang
person
ngeluh,
or a
terutama
complainer,
sama
especially
netizen-netizen.
by netizens.
Gue juga pernah di posisi
I also
dimana
done
waktu
in a
gue lagi
position
curhatin
when a
temen
friend
gue,
confides, but
jawaban
my
gue tuh
answer is the
11-12
same
alasan.
as previously.
Sabar aja,
Just
ya udah
patient,
biarin
just
aja, biar
let it
Tuhan
be
yang
like an
bales,
answer
semangat
keeps
terus,
worried.
bla 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 bla, all that nonsense. Lama-lama tuh
Over
gue
the
juga sadar
time,
sendiri
I
cuy,
realized
oh ternyata
that I was
gue ya
also
juga terbelenggu
about
oleh
this
toxic
toxic
positivity
positivity.
ini. Harusnya
Should
ketika
be
gue lagi dicurhatin sama
when
temen
friends
gue,
are talking,
gue
I
itu
can
bisa
be
jadi
a
pendengar
good
yang
listener
baik dan
and
memvalidasi
validate
perasaan
my
temen gue
friends'
saat
feeling
itu.
at that time.
Semestinya perasaan manusia itu nggak
We really
kita
can't
kategorikan
categorize
segampang
feelings
itu.
that easily.
Perasaan-perasaan negatif
Negative
yang
feelings
kita rasain
we
itu
feel
ternyata nggak
are not
selamanya
always
buruk.
bad,
Malah dengan
even
kita
if
jujur
we
sama
are
diri kita
honest with
sendiri atas
ourselves
apa yang
or
kita
what we are
rasain,
feeling.
entah itu marah, entah itu
Whether it
sedih,
is angry,
kecewa,
sad,
you name
disappointed,
it, bikin kita jadi lebih tahu gimana
make us
caranya untuk
more
merespon
aware of
sama
how
perasaan
to
tersebut
respond
dan
these
juga
feelings
merespon
and
keadaan
also the
saat
current
itu.
situation.
Kita juga jadi lebih tahu
We know
bantuan
better
kayak
what
apa sih yang
help
kita
we
butuhin
need to
untuk
maintain our
ngejaga
mental
kesehatan
health.
mental kita. Denial terhadap
Denial
emosi
of
kita
our
sendiri itu ternyata nggak
feelings
sehat.
is
Pura-pura
unhealthy.
happy terus,
To always be
pura-pura
happy,
positif
to
terus,
always be
itu tuh malah
positive.
bikin kita
It
jadi
makes us
tertekan. Dan yang
depressed,
paling
and
penting,
the most
masalah
important
kita
thing
tuh
is
nggak akan
our
kelar,
problem not
malah
solved.
makin parah.
It's even
Karena setiap
worse.
kali kita
Because
dihadapin sama
every
masalah,
time we are
terus
faced
kita
with
merasakan semua
problem, then we
perasaan-perasaan
feelings
negatif
negative
ini,
feelings.
semua itu tuh kita
We
kubur
bury
dalam-dalam.
them deep
Karena katanya kita
because
tuh nggak
they
boleh
say
negatif,
we
kita harus
have
positif
to
terus.
stay positive
Lama-kelamaan tuh kita
instead
bisa
of
meledak.
negative. Over
Acknowledging,
time, we will explode.
validating, and paying attention to our emotions is actually an act of self-love and a way for us to transform. Nah, mulai sekarang,
So from now
kalau misalnya
on,
lagi
if for
kesel nih, terus
example
kalian
you
merasa
are
kayak
upset,
kecewa
then
sama
you feel
keadaan
disappointed
atau
about
sesuatu
situation
lah, atau
or something
seseorang,
or someone,
terus marah,
if
terus sedih, Ya nggak apa-apa, kalian nggak usah merasa
getting
bahwa itu
angry
hal yang
and
buruk.
sad, it
It's
is
totally
okay. You
normal,
don't
it's
have to
totally
feel that
natural.
it's
But
bad.
having this negative emotions doesn't make you a negative person. Yang paling penting
Also, the
juga,
most
kalau
important
kalian
thing
lagi
is when
dicurhatin
your
temen,
friends
please
fighting,
stop with the stay positive mantra. Karena lagi,
because
toxic
again, the
positivity yang
toxic
lo kasih ke temen
positivity
lo
that
itu sebenarnya
you give
nggak
to your
membuat
friend
masalah
makes your
temen lo itu jadi
friends a
kelar.
problem
So instead,
and
be a
finish.
good listener and validate their feelings.